We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Rivers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now he'll escape to his right. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson will throw again. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Raven first down.
Here's Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he is all the way up past the 25.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Bissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake, Rivers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Number 13.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Colts nothing.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
For the Colts.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
38-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
from the 5-yard line.
They still alive. I'm feeling like real. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with normal fit. Don't know how it feels.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On the carry for
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He's across. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Step 180. Block 15. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll try and run Taylor. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to
and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Ravens 28, Colts 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Rivers The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rivers on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 79! 79! 0!
Rivers again. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll get this one to Pittman. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Rivers again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Taylor, a little juke. And he works free. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing, Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
brought down.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Ravens add on.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, ready. Hey, look, 48.
First down, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
180. 180. Here we go. Hey, easy. Check. Lucky.
They run with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England.